Where does Shedeur Sanders fit in Cleveland? Latest reporting on Brown's QB race as training camp opens. Decisions will soon come involving the Cleveland Browns' four-player quarterback competition. Training camp begins with Cleveland expected to make moves with a clearer depth chart ahead of the 2025 season. There is reportedly a growing belief that fifth-round pick Shedeur Sanders, one of two rookies in a battle also featuring veteran Joe Flacco and offseason signing Kenny Pickett, could be the odd man out. Cleveland took the field with 40 different starting quarterbacks since 1999, the most in the NFL, and only 3 of those delivered a winning record as a starter, including Flacco. The first week or two of training camp, I expect the Browns to run it similarly to the spring, OTAs and minicamp. All 4 quarterbacks training blows, ESPN's Jeremy Fowler said. First team, second team, and third team. You're going to see all that. And then Kevin Stefanski will crystallize the pecking order. Shedeur Sanders did impress in the spring, like he was willing to throw the ball in tight window. He was accurate. But when you ask people with Cleveland, they do bring some caution and say he was working with third team a lot. Not much of a pass rush. He's got a ways to go, and so that will probably show early on in camp. Stefanski said last month the franchise was pleased with the progress shown by Dillon Gabriel and Sanders. However, he offered no inkling into who the Browns would roll with as their starter this season. Those guys are doing great, Stefanski said of his rookie signal callers. They are both wired to get in early, stay late, put in whatever work is required. They're sponges in the meeting room, which I think is really fun for me. In my vantage point, I get to sit there and watch the 2 young guys look over, and there's Joe, 40 years old, won a Super Bowl. There's Kenny Pickett, just going into year 4, but first-round draft pick that's been on a couple teams, won a Super Bowl last year. There's Deshaun Watson, had a ton of success in his career. They can kind of feed off of all those guys. So that's the thing, it's fun for me to watch them get better sometimes just by listening. Cleveland's quarterback dilemma sparked reaction from across the NFL, including opinions from Browns wide receiver Deontay Johnson, ex-coach Eric Mangini and former players T.J. Houshmandzadeh and Johnny Manziel. The gates of the Browns' Berea training complex creaked open under a bright July sun, and with it, the most unpredictable quarterback storyline in the NFL spilled into the open. Reporters hustled to their spots, fans leaned against the chain-link fence, and 4 quarterbacks jogged onto the grass in numbered order, each hoping to seize the future of a franchise still searching for its next true leader. Somewhere in that mix, between the incumbent veterans with heavy contracts and the journeyman clawing for one last shot, was Shedeur Sanders, the rookie with an electric arm and a name heavy with expectation. He moved with that easy stride that's half swagger, half focus, nodding to teammates, pointing at receivers as if choreographing a dance only he could see. The moment training camp opened, the question returned louder than ever. Where does Shedeur Sanders fit in Cleveland? The latest reporting paints a picture that is both hopeful and precarious. According to team insiders, Kevin Stefanski and the front office have split reps nearly evenly through the first few practices. Veteran Kenny Pickett opened with the first team, while Dillon Gabriel, the fiery competitor from Oklahoma, has been splitting second-team reps with Shedeur. Cam Ward lurks as the dark horse, pushing the tempo with his mobility. But the whispers around the facility tell a deeper story. Shedeur's command in the huddle is already different, one assistant coach murmured to a local beat reporter. You can hear it. The way the guys look at him. It's not like a rookie. He's already talking like this is his offense. During the first red zone drill, that confidence turned into a highlight. Sanders scanned the field, shuffled in the pocket as a linebacker blitzed, and threaded a laser to the back corner, where Amari Cooper tapped both toes before tumbling out of bounds. The crowd gasped. The receivers clapped. And Stefanski, usually stoic, allowed himself the slightest smile. Still, no one inside the building is pretending the path is clear. A quarterback room this crowded breeds tension. Kenny Pickett, despite a rocky year, has the benefit of NFL starts and a price tag that demands evaluation. Gabriel's release is quick, and his chemistry with the second-unit receivers has impressed. And Ward's mobility has already sparked a few designed run packages in practice. Shedeur is the unknown, a Browns insider told Cleveland Sports Daily. He's not just competing against the others, he's competing against time. How quickly can he pick up the playbook? How quickly can he adjust to the speed of the league? And yet, every time someone questions whether he fits, he answers without speaking, on the field. Take Wednesday's 2-minute drill. Down by 4, no timeouts, ball at his own 35. He called an audible on second down, hit 3 consecutive passes on the sideline to stop the clock, then dropped a perfect seam ball over the linebacker's ear to set up a game-winning touchdown fade. The sideline erupted. Veterans slapped his helmet. Stefanski called the drive encouraging. Off the field, Shedeur's presence has quietly started reshaping the locker room. He's been seen lingering after practice, working on timing with the third-string receivers, or staying late with the offensive line to break down blitz pickups on a tablet. Last week, he organized a team dinner at a small barbecue spot downtown, paying for everyone's meal and handing out mini footballs to the kids who recognized him. "People talk about talent," said Browns wideout Elijah Moore after practice. "But what we're seeing is leadership. He listens. He asks questions. And when he steps in the huddle, you feel like he believes in all of us." The latest reports hint that the Browns are keeping their options open. A trade could still be coming to thin the quarterback room, but the tone has shifted. Instead of wondering if Shedeur might be the odd man out, insiders are now discussing how the team might build around him, or at least give him a serious look before the season begins. "He's raw, sure," said one veteran scout, "but he's got that calm and chaos you can't coach. You can throw the world at him, and he just processes." As camp opens, Stefanski has made it clear there will be no snap decisions. The depth chart remains fluid. But when asked specifically about Shedeur, the coach's answer carried weight. Where does Shedeur fit? Right in the competition. He's earned that already. Every rep matters. And he's showing us something every day. For the fans lining the fences, the speculation turns into a chant. QB1. QB1. A kid holds up a hand-painted sign. Shedeur, our savior. The rookie jogs over after practice, signs the poster, and gives the kid his sweat-soaked glove. Moments like that aren't in the playbook, but they matter in Cleveland, a city that has known heartache and longs for a quarterback who feels like theirs. The sun dips behind the bleachers, casting long shadows on the field where the battle rages on.